What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, the crypto universe. Today's Saturday, March 7th. Now, this is a very important video because this is a dog buy campaign for March 9th. Now, what is this all about? Well, if you've noticed, yesterday, C2 Blockchain, which is a publicly traded company, only bought roughly above 50,000 US dollars worth of dog, and you saw that the dog price had a short squeeze, which went from roughly 77 million market cap to as high as 90 million market cap on Kraken. Now, what I'm going to explain to you in this dog buy campaign video is what we're going to be doing on March 9th. As you are aware, March 9th is the same day that Magic Eden is going to sunset the Runes marketplace. But also, this is an opportunity to not only short squeeze the market makers on Gate.io, but also allow the market maker bots to reprice dog, which could send a cascading effect, setting dog price not just above 10%, but even much higher than that. So let me explain all this in today's video. Let's get right into it. Let's not waste any time. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X. Please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. Guys, girls, let's get right into it. So first, I want to talk about this. So dog compared to Bitcoin's price in Satoshis, not US dollars, but Satoshi value, just reached its lowest point in history. This is the most oversold RSI indicator that we've seen in the history of dog, the most oversold. And that leaves opportunity for a massive run up. Now let's look at what happened yesterday. Now this is what we saw on the Kraken chart, not Gate.io, just Kraken. And all of a sudden we went from roughly 74 million market cap, then out of nowhere pumped as high as 90 million market cap. Now why did this occur? Well, apparently it was due to C2 Blockchain. As you're aware, they bought roughly 74 million dog tokens, and now they have a total treasury of 793 million. Now remember, their goal is to reach 1 billion dog tokens, so that's why they're still accumulating. So roughly, when they bought this amount of dog, it was only roughly $57,000. That's it. That's all it took for that dog price to go from 74 to 90 million market cap. But have you noticed something? There is a slight retracement in the price. Now, what happened was on Kraken, we saw that the candles, the huge God candles that we saw, this short squeeze, occurred here on Kraken. Now, when you go over to Gate.io did not see that price at all. It never got close to 90 million market cap. Now, the reason that happened is because when you see the dog price jump on Kraken, it's actually being repriced because you're starting to see Gate.io sell off. And that's why you saw that sharp red candlestick go right back down to roughly around 77 million market cap. So here's the nook and cranny of this video. If 50,000 US dollars can move the price of dog from 74 to 90 million market cap, this is going to be the thing that's going to shock you the most. Okay, so on March 9th, which is this Monday at 2 p.m. UTC or 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, this is a specific date and specific times that you need to pay attention to if they align with where you are living across the world. Now, there are roughly around 100,984 dog holders across Bitcoin L1, Solana, and Stacks. This also does not count people that are trading on Kraken. Now, if each holder just bought $30 each, $30, it could be more if you want, but $30 the minimum on March 9th at these time frames, then guess what? That would be roughly $3 million in a coordinated buy pressure. Now, why is that really important? Look at Gate.io. So this is Gate.io's portfolio. This is the actual portfolio on their exchange of how many dog tokens they own. They own roughly around 3.4 billion dog tokens. So that's equivalent to 2.6 million US dollars. Now, in the crypto order books, aggressive buys move price more than their percentage of the market cap because liquidity is thin at each level. Traders often estimate that 1 to 3% of market cap in buys can move the price 5 to even 20%. As I showed you with Kraken, when C2 Blockchain bought only 57,000 US dollars worth of dog, the price went up more than 10%. It was actually 11% at the time of the recording. So now imagine this. $3 million could realistically move dog price more than 10 to even 80%, depending on the liquidity supply shock. As I mentioned before, Gate holds the 3.4 billion dog, roughly 2.6 million US dollars. So if buyers hit the books, the order books on March 9th, the sell side liquidity gets consumed and the market makers start repricing ask higher. And these market makers are usually bots. So the market maker bots usually provide layered liquidity and hedge inventory across exchanges. As you saw what happened with Kraken pumping the price up to 90 million, then was repriced on Gate.io, bringing the Kraken price down. But if buying pressure is fast, like we coordinate on March 9th during those specific times, depending on where you live, they often pull liquidity, spreads widen, and the price will jump vertically, like upwards. Now, if any futures out there, if anybody's doing futures or perpetual trading, if they even exist out there who are shorting dog, with rising price to shorts underwater, liquidations after that, there will be forced buys. That's how liquidation cascades can start. So really, the call to action is buy across Bitcoin L1, Solana, Stacks, even Kraken on March 9th, either 2 p.m. UTC, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this is what we're going to see. Just $30. You can put more than $30 if you want, but no matter what, we have to do it at these exact times. Not a minute later, not a minute before. We have to do it at these exact times. This is what a supply shock happens, because if we bought these $30 or more at different time frames, then the Gate.io market maker bots will just reprice it. But if you do a sudden supply shock, then what you'll see is dog price will go up pretty high, pretty fast. Eventually, dog won't be at 77 million market cap. It'll be much higher. It could possibly, potentially, even flip Melania being above 100 million, because we just saw what $57,000 did for dog, jumping it up to 90 million. Imagine what $3 million would do for dog. It could be above Melania, Fartcoin, Dogwifhat, you name it. It could be like literally maybe even above SPX 6900, which is around 299 million. You never know. You never know. It can jump from 10 to even 80% just based on what the numbers tell me. Okay, so that's your call to action. March 9th. Remember, those specific times is when you need to buy dog. And what are those times? It is either 2 p.m. UTC, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Monday, March 9th. So I wish everybody luck. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's worth a try. And I guarantee not every 100,000 holders are going to buy. Maybe some of these wallets are dormant, but we have to try nonetheless. And this will be a great experiment to see what's going to happen. So thank you so much for watching. I look forward to our buys on Monday. Be sure to smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X to receive all of our alpha calls and updates regarding Dog of the Moon. Till then, see you guys and girls Monday.